Hello fellow stackers, 365 here, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I wanted to discuss the current price change in silver over the last week. Now I've seen a number of people discussing the price movement, and I don't normally get too caught up in the day to day or weeks to weeks or months to months even price movements of gold or silver, and that is because I just buy when I'm ready to buy. Now I've never been one to time the market. Now don't get me wrong, it's always very important in my opinion, and this isn't financial advice, this is just how I choose to invest. But I think it is always important to have a large amount of capital set to one side, so that when markets do really plummet, you do have capital where you can essentially time the market, as in when everything crashes, you can put a lump sum in. So I do agree in terms of that, but then that doesn't stop me investing all year round, because I look at investing as a long-term thing, and I like to dollar cost average or pound cost average, and that means investing a little bit every single month. And that is because over a long period of time, you're going to get the best returns as an average. Now, like I said, it is very important in my opinion to have a large amount of money. And when I say large amount of money, it doesn't have to be huge, even if it's just £1,000 or £2,000 set aside, so that when there is a larger than normal drop, say we hit a recession, say the stock market crashes, say the price of gold or silver really plummets, you have got a kind of lump sum that you can put into the market. But I don't think that you should stop investing when the spot price is going up, and I don't think you should start investing more when you see these smaller drops. I think you should just buy when you're ready to buy, and that's the way I've always done things. I've just brought any sort of investment, whether it be the stock market, whether it be in precious metals, I just buy when I'm ready to buy. And like I said, that is why I don't really pay much attention to the weeks and the months and the kind of the movements here and there. But I did think it was important to touch upon the topic, because a lot of people are saying, should we be buying the dip and all the rest of it? Now, the movement in the last week in the spot price of silver has been 4%. So we're actually down 4%. And like I said, that doesn't mean I'm going to rush to the markets and start chucking more money in, because it is a small movement in terms of where silver can go. Now, for me personally, if I saw a 20% drop, then yes, that would be a signal for me to be loading more money into precious metals. But a 4% drop in the grand scheme of things isn't a huge percentage. It works out around about 70p in terms of spot price movement, and you don't really see that getting reflected very quickly when you're buying bullion precious metals, because a 4% decrease doesn't suddenly mean that your local coin shop or the online bullion dealers are going to suddenly dramatically reduce their prices, because they're not going to take a loss over metals that they've just literally got in. So for me personally, I don't rush to the markets when I see a small drop, but then I do celebrate when we see these drops, because I'm looking to stack for the rest of my working life. So I look to stack for a minimum 20 more years. I celebrate these drops. I love it when the stock market is going down. I love it when we get talks of a recession. I love it when the economy is struggling, if you like, because it means that there's going to be bargains to be had very soon. So the takeaway from this video is a number of different things. The first takeaway is always have a stack of cash that is ready to go when we see big drops. And like I said, £2,000 I class as a nice amount, sitting around ready for a rainy day, ready for that next stock market crash, ready for that next large sort of 20% drop in precious metals. If you have that sort of amount sitting around, then you can really take advantage when we get these larger drops in spot price. So that's the first takeaway from this video. Always try and not overextend your investments. Don't overinvest. Always hold some back, ready for the larger drops. The second thing is, don't be so caught up in the smaller price movements. a few percent here and there. That's just the reality of any market, any investment. They go up and down along the way. Now, silver is known to be more volatile than gold, and that isn't a bad thing. In my opinion, that's a good thing. That is what made me get into silver mainly over gold in the first place, because I like the fact that you get these larger movements up and down. It's more volatile. There's more opportunities to capitalize when it does drop. So for me, when I see red in the market, when I see any market dropping down, whether it be the stock market, whether it be the property market, whether it be precious metals, even crypto, when I see these red days and all these negative videos coming out, for me, I really get excited, because I think to myself, how much more is it going to drop? When am I going to make a lump purchase, a lump sum purchase? And that is the other takeaway from this video. Don't let the red days dictate your emotions and your feelings. Look at them as a positive. Now, in the stock market, when everything started crashing, although I lost a larger amount of money on paper, I never run out and sold all of my stocks that were in the red. I looked at it as a way of averaging down and buying more stocks at a discount. Now, as long as you're investing in companies, and now we're talking about the stock market here, as long as you're investing in companies that you can see that are going to be around, in your opinion, for many years, then just look at it as getting a discount for something that you were happy to buy for a higher price a few months back. So yeah, that's my kind of take on these market drops. I celebrate, I don't get upset, I don't run out and make loads of negative videos, because like I've said to you before, this channel was never created to be one of those kind of clickbait scare tactic channels. I wanted this channel to be a way of documenting my stacking journey and a way of sharing my goals and my pickups. And that is the way I'm always going to do things. I'm not going to turn into a channel where every time we get a slight drop in spot price, I run out and I put fire in the thumbnails and all these negative titles. Silver is crashing, silver's dropping, silver's plummeting, and all the rest of it. Because although those videos tend to do very well, because not only do people like to see other people fail, that's just kind of human nature, it seems, in the general population. If someone's failing, the video seems to do very well. That's not the way I want to do things. This channel's not about scaring people to buy or to sell. This is about documenting my thoughts and my investing journey. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on the price movements we've seen the last few weeks. Stay calm, don't panic. If you're looking to hold precious metals for a long period of time, celebrate when you see the prices dropping. As always, I want to say thank you very much for everyone that watches my videos. It's nice to have a little bit of silver back on display, because my last few videos were looking a bit bare. I still need to work out what I'm going to put in there. I had a few suggestions from people saying about putting some silver shot in there. Now, I think that's a great idea, but at the same time, the only thing is, when I move this from my setup, and I do want to kind of rotate things and move things around, I worry that if I have shot in there, I'm going to end up spilling it and dropping it down the back and all the rest of it. And also, I do think even if I pad this out a little bit more, it's going to take me a minimum 10 ounces, I'd say, of shot to actually fill that and make it look substantial. So that's my only concern with putting silver shot in there. I have got an idea of what I want to put in there, and I will look at doing that in the next video. For those of you that have watched my previous video, you would have seen that I had this bar made, and it's so nice to be able to actually get it out on the channel now and show it off. I'm going to put that on a stand at the back. I'm going to start having this in most of my videos, because once this channel hits 10,000 subscribers, this bar will be given away to a lucky winner. So I think it only makes sense that I display it as much as possible and appreciate it while it's still in my possession. So we will keep that out on display. As always, thanks very much for watching my videos. Thanks for all the support, and I hope you have a very nice day.